Peace and blessings, y'all. So again, this is the book author, .Clarke. I want to talk again on an upload I did before called Exposing the Ways of the Wicked, Part 12. Dealing with V2K, considering the movie Fallen and Ricochet. I debunked it already to show a lot of people that's going through this torment through voice to skull directed energy weapons, demonic possession towards within our enemies and attacking us. Now, I showed the video clips of what happened with the Denzel Washington movie. He stars in both of them, but I also want to include in this video the movie called Obsessed with Idris Elba and Beyonce. You know, and then you'll see a Edomite Caucasian in a red dress on the cover, as you can see in the video. You'll see the lady in the red dress, you know what I mean? You know what that symbolizes already. She's evil in certain things, you know. We the bulls that's attacking this red. But anyways, that's the mental case that's obsessed with black men who are the Israelites. And she's trying to steal our men away. And, you know, all of these movies have something in common. So I want you to look at all three. I got them all on the screen. You can look at Fallen first. As you can see on the cover of the book, it says the movie Fallen. At the top of the screen, top of the cover, you're gonna see an angel, which is like with wings. It symbolizes an angel, but you see it's in the firmament, it's in the heavens, right? Right up underneath the John Goodman. So you'll see a white demon, a demonic entity. Whether it's an angel, fallen angel, whatever, but I consider it to be a fallen angel. Fallen angels that's gone into the world right now. Now, I want you to take one more step down. I got it circled right there where you can't see him. The face is there. You can see that it's a Caucasian again, an Edomite, but you can see that he looks mental. Something's wrong with this guy. It's a demon sent into the world through this entity, because he is Satan, as in the fallen angel has sent his demons. He's working his demons' possession through the people, and the people are the ones hidden in behind this. And that's what we are going through with V2K right now, where they're hiding themselves in darkness, in the wicked and secret places. Because if you look at Denzel Washington, who's below him, you'll see the tone as if they blurred him out a little bit. So not Denzel, the guy above him. So but where is he? He's in the top of Denzel's head. So you're going to see Denzel's head, and you're going to see this demonic. This guy's been talking, this is a spirit. So if you look at the levels, we're on planet Earth where Denzel is. Above him, in between us and Satan, which is the fallen angel, there's this demon. So the demon is ruled by Satan. Satan is using these demons to try to trick us and to deceive us and to harm us and to provoke us. And I want you to go down to Denzel now. I circled it right above his cheekbone. What do you see on his cheekbone? You're gonna see a hand. If you notice the hands on his face, there's a hand, as if it's the left hand. You can see the pinky right in his eye. You can see the index and such things on his hand. You just can't see the thumb. But there's a hand upon his face. That symbolizes captivity. And that symbolizes these Edomites, who are the Caucasians, who have a hand on us. The grip is upon us that they're not letting us go. As I described in the other video with the dollar bill, where the American dollar bill, where the eagle has the foot on the tribe. So the daggers, that daggers, the arrows or the bows. So, well, the arrows actually, sorry. So it has a foot on the arrows, and that symbolizes captivity, as in they still have a hold on us. Now, if you look at it, our enemies on this earth Any black man that doesn't know who your enemy is, you're lost. Our enemies upon this earth are the Edomites, who are the Caucasians. And that's how you can see they're above us, but they're hiding in the darkness, because that's where they do most of the wickedness, where they contemplate evil, witchcraft, and sorcery. It's in darkness. Their ruler and their God is above their head, who is Satan, who is the fallen angel, right? And we are sent into this world to deal with this curse that's upon us. You know what I mean? So again, that hand upon us, we are long suffering with the Israelites, you know, and the devil has a hand upon us. And if you notice it, the movie is called The Fallen. So it's talking about fallen angel. Within this movie, what happens? Denzel's being attacked by a spiritual force, but it's using people. And that's what's happening with us with V2K right now. The devil is using these people, and they are possessed with this devil, and they are acting obsessed. And that's why I have all these 3 movies up here for you right now, which goes into the second movie in the middle called Ricochet, you know, again starring Denzel Washington. But what happens to Denzel Washington in this movie? He's being obsessed, harassed and being obsessed by a Edomite again, who comes off as what? A mental case. This guy comes off as a mental case. You can see that he had 2 different eyes, you know, as if he's possessed with a demon again. So in the movie Ricochet, you can see that Denzel again representing the Israelites, the black man. He's being attacked by this mental case, who is the Edomites, the Caucasians. You know what I mean? And these people are obsessed with us, because if you look at it, they can't leave us alone, man. We want to have our peace. We want to be left alone. We want our life. We want our own. We just want to survive and live, man. Every day we're being tormented by these people. We're being attacked by these people. We can't survive amongst them because they're just troubling us every time. We want to be away from them. And every time they keep drawing themselves closer, and they don't do this to any other nation but us. So when we're being attacked via directed energy weapons and witchcraft, these people are spending years on us with their mental cases, and they don't care, because they feel like we're their slaves still. They still feel like we belong to them. They want to attack us. I don't care for everybody else saying that, yeah, I got Africans involved. You got to understand that Africans sold us into slavery. You understand that they sent us into slavery. They're the ones who put us on those boats, and they're the ones who shipped us across, you know what I mean, during the slave trade, and sold us into captivity to the Edomites, with a Caucasian. So just understand that. Now, within this movie, the mental case wants to play games with Denzel in the movie Ricochet. The whole time he knows, basically Denzel, you know, spoiler alert, whatever, he got him locked up. He did something good. He protected somebody, and this guy, this mental case, got angry. And from that point on, he spent his days, his nights, even locked up in jail, thinking about Denzel, to the point he has pictures on his wall with Denzel's face on it. You know what I mean? Obsessed. And a mental craved guy who is trying to destroy Denzel. So he's spending endless days and nights just thinking about him, trying to get back at him. And you know, the ending of the movie, again, the spoiler alert, where Denzel's about to pretend to jump off the roof and go crazy. Because if you think about it, all this is subliminal messages to show us what's going on. They want us to go crazy the same way too, don't they? They want us to lose our minds. They want us to start talking out loud in public during this V2K arguments and shit. They want us to lose our mind and our senses. They want us to go crazy, but they want us to be under their control at the same time, because it's a possession that they have. And they're obsessed with us to the point that they're stalking us every day and night. So this mental case, Denzel said, let me pretend, I'm going to pretend to do certain things. He's going to pretend to kill himself. And in the ending scene of the movie, again, I'm going to re-upload it, but the video that I have is called Exposing the Ways of the Wicked Part 12. You know what I mean? Movie Fallen and Ricochet. So what happened is, Denzel now pretended to go crazy, but in the end, he's like exposing the lies that they pulled up on him, what they exploited him on. they exploited him on these charges and certain things that he's a pedophile. So he's like, I hold a child ring, you know what I mean, and certain things, child pornography ring and all sorts of shit like that he's claiming before he jumps into the building, which is actually a safe, and he was working with the gangsters to protect him. But this mental case got pissed because he didn't want him to die on his own. He wanted to be the reason to kill him, you know, or to play with him because he's so obsessed with him. You got to look at these mental case and ask yourself, what would they do without us now that they're connected to us? What would they do? They spent so much time with us, it's crazy. They spent so much time investing in us to the point where they're using our names over 50 to 100 times in a day. 50 to 100 times in a day they're using my name. And they're using family members' names and such things. That's possessed, man. I get if it was a joke, the joke would have been over. But this guy is looking like he wants a full-time shit with me, man. And I'm talking a life. These losers have been closer to me than any ex-girlfriend I ever been with. I'll tell you that much. They've been closer to me with more than any family member that I've ever had. You know what I mean? And I'm close to a lot of my family, but these people are closer than them. They are closer than the time frame I have with myself. That's how bad it is, and that's how mental these guys are, because you got to think about it. We are asleep. We zone out. These assholes don't sleep. They're so possessed that they're with us even when we're sleeping. So they are alert about our lives when we're sleeping. So they have more time with us than we have with ourselves. It's scary. That is dangerous. That is weirdo shit, man. You know what I mean? Just the other day, the other night, this guy zapping my testicles, to the point where it's like every time I would close my eyes, he would know, and he would just zap my testicles so I'd wake up. You know what I mean? Every single time. This guy is possessed, man. And it's multiple people for me. I'm dealing with up to 10 people who are possessed by the devil, basically. Now I want you to turn to the next movie called Obsessed, starring Elba Idris, and Beyonce and Ali Larder, or whatever her name is. It's called Obsessed. So, Idris, he works in an office. I guess he's the manager there, and this worker that they hire, this white Caucasian female, Edomite, ends up being obsessed with this guy mentally. Like, she's mentally craving this guy, trying to break up their marriage and just trying to overtake it. I'm going to watch that again soon, but just to get a little bit more clarity on it. But just the title alone, you got to look at these titles, man. Fallen. You know what I mean? Obsessed. Look at these people, and look at the people they are using, because the movie depicts a lot of truth. Look at the people who are being attacked in every one of these movies, I'm telling you. Fallen, Ricochet, and Obsessed. It's a black person, Israelite, being attacked by a Caucasian who has like some kind of mental case to them. You know what I mean? So you'll see her in a red dress on the cover of this one, and she's basically obsessed. There's nothing more to say. She's a stalker. She's spending too much time thinking about this dude. And imagine ending up with one of these messed up people, man. Imagine marrying one of these people. Imagine having one of these messed up people in the brain with you. How could you trust your food guy? How could you trust anything? How could you sleep with that person, man? You know what I mean? That shit is terrible. But anyways, I just wanted to pull up the cover. The movie itself speaks for itself, and Obsessed. I'm just trying to show you that it's always going to be a Caucasian. You notice there ain't no other movie where it's a black person doing this to a white person, a Caucasian person, because they ain't white. They, we are white on the inside. We are of the light on the inside. Our skin is just there to protect us. But to me, I believe the Caucasians are the opposite, man. They're white. They may appear white to some people. They call them white. But on the inside, they're dark. They're black. That's why most of them want to be us so badly. But they don't realize their insides are so dark and death inside of them, man. You know, yeah. All of these are possessed individuals, obsessed, you know, and they all have a hand on us. Like, they can't just let us go. They all want to try to break us down and take away from us. So these are 3 movies relating to V2K. As I mentioned, Voice to Skull, it's another form of oppression. It's another form of an attack because of these demons that are sent into this world. This world is all about us, people. Israelite brothers and sisters out there who are formerly known as blacks, Negroes, African Americans, this is all about us. You understand? Native American Indians as well who are black. This is all about us. This world is all designed for us. That's why we are under attack so much. It's all about us. Take heed to this video. Go check out my other video that I made before where you can see the movie clips. I won't put it in this one. Just because of you know, all those restrictions and shit, they might cut it off. So let me just leave it simple since it's already up there. Again, man, Exposing the Ways of the Wicked, part 12, dealing with V2K, movie Fallen, and Ricochet, Truth it's called. I did it 8 months ago, but I wanted to touch on this again with this new title, Obsessed, and to go deeper into it to show y'all what really is going on with us and what's happening. Because when I seen this cover, I was like, wait a second, look at this. Then in the Fallen movie cover, you got his hand upon his face. You know, that's considered to be a grip of enslavement. You know what I mean? Like as if it's his property, but it's a source of darkness. You got this guy above his head who's hiding in the shadows. You can't even see his face fully, but he's hiding, and you could tell that he looks like something's wrong with him, a mental case, just off of his friggin' face alone. You know what I mean? And above his head, you got Satan, who is the fallen angel. So anyways, and then again, Ricochet, you got this mental case. You know, watch these movies, enjoy it, and find the truth. Because I used to watch these movies as a kid coming up, and it was entertaining, you know, but at the same time, as I get older, I'm facing new things, new trials and tribulations. I'm looking at them like, wait a second, look at this. This is everything that's going on to us right now. This is everything that's happening. This is everything that we're going through, that these devils are putting us through, and this is what it appears to be. So I'm looking at the movie scene, I'm like, wait a second, this is exactly what's happening. When you watch these movies, you're gonna be like, yo, that shit just friggin' happened to me. This is exactly what's going on. And that's why we keep referring back to the old school shit, because this new school stuff, they ain't promoting nothing true. Nowadays it's all CGI and GIF, all types of shit. You know, that's just to make it look colorful. But these old and school movies, they had a message and a purpose. You know, just take a look at these movies, man. There's more to come. Try to, you know, just off of the movie covers alone, you can find a lot of truth. But you check out these movies and let me know your opinions in the comments, man. Share the videos. I don't care for y'all if you want to pretend like you made it. I don't care, but you know, it is good to get my props when props due. Yeah, I don't know none of y'all, but you know, at the end of the day, if y'all gonna take my videos, you know, shout me out. Spread the message, which is the main and most important thing. I ain't looking fame. You know, this is a personal thing if you're gonna share it like that. But anyways, yeah, man, spread this truth, spread this awareness, keep surviving.